Hi guys, so I am going to be beheading my Echeveria Frills today, and that's it. I'm just going to show you how I cut it off because I told you I was going to be doing this, and then I'll just post updates about it in the rest of my propagation update videos so that you guys can kind of see the progress of it then. So this video is going to be extremely short, but hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so as you saw, my beheading of my Echeveria Frills was not very graceful. But I wouldn't say it was shabby. It didn't break the entire succulent. It just really destroyed that one leaf, which is now missing from right there. But my Echeveria will be fine. He won't mind the missing that leaf. I gave it a little bit of a stem just so there's room for roots to grow, because the roots are going to grow from the nodes of where the leaf used to be. And so I just made sure that I gave it about an inch worth of actual stem, and then I left the rest of it on that stem. And I'm hoping that if I continue to water the stem enough, that like how I normally water it, and it gets the proper sunlight, hopefully it will give me another baby, because Echeveria Frills are extremely difficult to propagate through leaf. Hold on, I'm just going to show you how I put this in here. Right here I have just it's a pot or a cup, I don't know. But I'm just going to set this on there because it's kind of like the perfect size. And I'm just going to let the root air dry. No, I busted this leaf too. I'm just going to leave that one though because he'll be fine. It won't hurt him at all. As long as I don't water on that leaf, he should be just fine. And then here is the rest of that stem. So he was extremely thick. And so you could see that I was struggling a little bit, making sure I wasn't going to cut myself, and also making sure not to ruin it. However, I did break a couple leaves. But this is a pretty decent sized stem, so I'm hoping that there's enough juice in here and enough nutrients that it will give me at least one more baby. So he's just going to go back up here on my shelf, and I have enough room when I plant up this guy to put him on there. Sorry I'm moving around a lot, you guys. I feel like I'm not very good at showing you all these things. So really quick on Echeveria Frills. This is one that I actually did propagate from leaf from this guy here. You can see he's a lot more red, but that's because he's closer to the lamps, and so therefore he has a little bit more light. Oh, that's not where he goes. Hold on. Okay, he's right there. I actually did get two frills propagate from leaf, but I killed the other one, unfortunately. Echeveria Frills are extremely difficult to propagate from leaf, and a lot of people will tell you that it's impossible, or at least a lot of the accounts I've seen or follow on YouTube. And a lot of times what happens is you will be able to get roots, and like really nice good roots, but no succulents. So you know, it's not really helpful if you get just a bunch of roots and no succulents, because that's kind of your point. But it is possible. It's just an extremely low success rate, and I did do those with dry propagation, and that's how I got the that frill baby. And you can see he did really well. He's happy. He might be a little thirsty or has too much light right now, but he's happy. But I'm hoping that by beheading this, there will be a couple offshoots and it'll be a little easier to get more frills, because it's just such a low success rate and the leaves are so big and there's not very many of them, and so you can't just completely destroy your succulent trying to get another one. I think I'm going to be trying to grow some from seed as well. My goal is to be able to get that baby big enough to flower over the summer, hopefully this year, but that probably won't happen. He probably won't get big enough, but hopefully the next year, and then I'll be able to take those seeds and make more, because I think growing from seeds is not extremely productive, you know, since most succulents do propagate fairly easily from leaves, but for succulents that don't, such as the Echeveria Frills or lithops or stuff like that, or extremely rare succulents that you don't want to spend $40 a succulent on, I think growing them from seeds would actually be kind of worth it. And so that's what I'm going to be doing next. That will take forever. Most likely I have to go buy a couple more supplies for it, but I have the seeds, and so hopefully I'll be able to show you guys those next. So if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do so you don't miss how to grow them from seed, and follow my journey along with that as well. But I hope you have a good weekend.